Jim, it's been a week of cup action, Runcorn, Linux and Chesterfield. Looking back, how do you assess how they've gone?
Yeah, we're disappointed, obviously, to bow out of both competitions. We want to win every game. That's the mentality that we're trying to instill in everyone. Certain factors, not making excuses, but I've got to look through the result and see what we could have done better, what went well, what didn't go well. Not much went well in both games, certainly defensively. So, difficult games in certain aspects for different reasons. But yeah, we're disappointed. But leading up to that in our league campaign, I think it was 5.5 games from the second half against Blythe, where we'd only conceded 2 goals, and both of them were from a corner at home against Farsley, which was a bit of a freak one where he got caught on the wind and someone left it to someone else and seemed to catch the wind and sneak in the back stick. And the other one was Scunthorpe away, which was a second phase, which can happen. As Brad Holmes has won the first phase, headed it, and it's been put back into the box, but he's gone to close the shot down. And after a bit of a ping pong, the ball's landed right at the feet of the man he was marking, but because he was closest to get the block, he's vacated the box. So that can happen. That's just a little bit of bad luck. Harry Flowers actually does great because he sort of helps him out and picks him up, but then just gets turned on the ball when it ricochets off a few people. It's a 50-50 chance it could have dropped to us and we could have cleared it, or it could have dropped to them and they could have scored, which has happened on the day, and we lose the game 1-0. So I've been really pleased defensively. I think we've been robust, organised, solid, really give the team a foundation to go and get results from, which is reflected in what we've done over the last 5 games, as I say, or 5.5 games. So that's gone well, but I think we've just got to get back to what we've been doing. I spoke to the players today. We've sent them clips, we've showed them clips, we've discussed things individually with them. I've had a conversation with the back lads and the goalkeepers of what we expect from them. So, we know that our defensive rear guard will be getting tested on Saturday against a very good side who are doing well. And we've got to make sure that we rise to that challenge because, as I say, it was disappointing last week in the cup competitions, but in the league we've been really well. So hopefully we get back to that, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and a bit of news in the week. Brad Holmes extended his loan through to January. How happy are you with that one?
Really pleased. Brad's done well. We're quite happy with the way the loans have gone. Sometimes you can get a loan, they come in, they don't really figure, and they just filter out and go back to the parent club. But all our loans have played a large part in the season so far. So Brad's no different to that. He offers a threat. He's at a good age. He's got a couple of goals. He's got a couple of assists. He's still capable of more. I'm not saying something to you that I wouldn't say to himself, because I've demanded a little bit more. I still think he's capable of brushing up in certain areas. And when I speak to Blackpool on a regular basis or make contact with them, we have conversations and reports back to them to say how he's doing, and that's flagged up that although he is doing quite well, we think that he can get better. So if he does do that, we'll be a hell of a player, because so far he's done okay. As I say, he's contributed, and we're pleased to have him back on, for an extended period, and hopefully we can squeeze that little bit more out of him, going from strength to strength. So as I say, he's a good kid. He's been fit and available for the majority of the time. I think there's only 1 game he didn't start in, which was Blythe. He had a bit of a back issue, or maybe 2, but obviously the Blythe one he come on, didn't he? Scored as well. So yeah, he's a good lad, good player, and we're pleased to have him with us for a longer period yet.
And looking ahead to the weekend, the trip to Tamworth, they're doing well in the league, second I believe. They're a big, strong side. What are you going to expect from that game?
Exactly that. Again, I've had no midweek game this week. Went to watched Farsley versus Curzon. Obviously with Curzon coming up, but the rest of the week has been, certainly Monday and Wednesday was around seeing where the strengths and weaknesses lie of Tamworth. They've every credit to them. They've come up. They're on the crest of a wave. They've got good results. They're strong at home. They're a threat. They've got the long throws both sides. The corners are good. They've got good delivery. They've got people who hunt it down. I think a very large percentage of their goals have come from set plays, first phase, second phase, third phase. Just keeping the ball alive and really trying to strangle the opposition and swamp all over them. You know, so as I said before, defensively we will 100% get tested by a good Tamworth side on Saturday. But as I say, in the league programme we've been quite robust and quite solid, not giving much away. I think we can offer a threat going the other way as well. You know, we've seen things in the goals that they've conceded and the chances that they've conceded. You know, Chester have beat them last weekend, so you know they'll be looking to bounce back in that regards. So it's got the makings of a good game. You know, we're in decent form, they're in decent form. So yeah, like any game we go into, we'll do our own work. We'll show the lads clips of what to expect. We've walked through, as you know, on the pitch tonight, where those threats are going to come from and what we can do to counteract that. And certainly going the other way, we know that we can offer a threat ourselves. You know, we're one of the top scorers away from home in the division. So I think we're third or fourth or something in the form table away from home throughout the season. You know, and obviously I wasn't here for the early games at Spennymoor and Alfreton. And Brackley, obviously Brackley was a clean sheet and 0-0 draw, but I think we've been doing all right. I think we're averaging 2 points a game on the road, you know, since I've come in. So we're pleased with that. But obviously we want more, and no better place to go and test yourselves against a very, very strong side on the home patch who lay second in the division. So we'll embrace the challenge and hopefully take something from the game.